Hello everyone and welcome to my General Hospital Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sonny tells Laura about his heart and Christina's deadly decision. An emotional confession and a shocking choice. In the world of General Hospital, few characters command as much presence as Sonny Corinthos. A mob boss with a complex moral code, Sonny has faced countless battles, both physical and emotional, throughout his tumultuous life. Yet, one of his most vulnerable moments comes when he opens up to Laura Collins about his heart condition, revealing a side of himself rarely seen. Meanwhile, Christina Corinthos Davis makes a decision so dangerous, it could alter the course of her life forever. These two storylines collide in a powerful narrative about family, mortality, and the consequences of our choices. Sonny's heartbreaking confession to Laura. Sonny Corinthos has always been a man of control, ruthless in business, fiercely protective of his family, and unwavering in his convictions. But when he sits down with Laura, a longtime friend and confidant, he does something uncharacteristic. He lets his guard down. The weight of his health struggles. Sonny's heart condition is not new, but the severity of it has reached a critical point. For years he has brushed off concerns, believing his strength and determination would see him through. Yet, as symptoms worsen, he can no longer ignore the reality. His body is failing him. In a rare moment of vulnerability, Sonny tells Laura about the pain, the fatigue, and the fear that he may not have much time left. This confession is significant because Sonny has always been the rock for those around him, the one who fixes problems rather than admitting weakness. By sharing this with Laura, he acknowledges that even he has limits. Laura's role as his confidant. Laura Collins has always had a unique relationship with Sonny. While she doesn't condone his criminal dealings, she understands the man beneath the tough exterior. The one who loves deeply, especially when it comes to his children. When Sonny confides in her, she doesn't offer empty reassurances. Instead, she listens, providing the kind of support that only someone who has known him for decades can. Their conversation is filled with unspoken history. The loss of loved ones, the battles they've witnessed, and the understanding that life is fragile. Laura's wisdom helps Sonny process his emotions, but it also forces him to consider what his condition means for his family. The implications for the Corinthos clan. If Sonny's health continues to decline, the ramifications for his family and his empire are immense. His children, Michael, Christina, and Dante, rely on him in different ways, and his absence would leave a void. Additionally, his enemies in the criminal underworld would see an opportunity to strike. This moment with Laura isn't just about Sonny's physical health. It's about him confronting his legacy. Has he done enough to protect his loved ones? Will they be safe if he's no longer there to shield them? These questions haunt him as he grapples with his mortality. Christina's deadly decision. While Sonny faces his own crisis, his daughter Christina makes a choice that could have devastating consequences. Known for her fiery personality and strong will, Christina has always been passionate about her beliefs, sometimes to her own detriment. What leads Christina to this crossroads? Christina has struggled with feeling overshadowed in her family. Between Michael's leadership role in the business and Molly's legal career, Christina has often felt like the wild child, who never quite measured up. Her relationship with her father is complicated. She loves him but resents the danger his lifestyle brings. Recent events have pushed her to a breaking point. Whether it's a personal betrayal, a professional setback, or a moment of desperation, something drives her to take an extreme step, one that could put her life at risk. The nature of her decision. While the specifics of Christina's choice depend on the storyline, it likely involves a dangerous alliance, teaming up with an enemy of Sonny's for revenge or power, a self-destructive act, such as substance abuse or reckless behavior, a life-threatening sacrifice, putting herself in harm's way to prove a point. Whatever her motivation, Christina's decision is impulsive and reckless, a cry for help disguised as defiance. How will Sonny react? If Sonny discovers what Christina has done, his reaction will be a mix of fury and fear. Despite their clashes, he loves his daughter fiercely, and the thought of her in danger would shake him to his core. His health crisis may make him even more desperate to protect her, leading to a dramatic confrontation. Alternatively, if Christina's actions remain hidden, the fallout could be even worse. Unchecked, her choices may spiral out of control before anyone can intervene. Themes of family, mortality, and consequences. These intertwined storylines explore deep emotional truths. The fragility of life. Sonny's health scare forces him to reevaluate what truly matters. The weight of family legacy. Christina's rebellion is partly about carving her own identity outside of her father's shadow. The cost of secrets. If Sonny hides his condition or Christina hides her actions, the deception could lead to tragedy. Conclusion. A turning point for the Corinthos family. Sonny's confession to Laura and Christina's deadly decision mark a pivotal moment in General Hospital. Both storylines are rich with emotional depth, raising questions about love, survival, and the lengths we go to for those we care about. Will Sonny's vulnerability bring him closer to his family, or will it expose their fractures even more? Can Christina be saved from herself before it's too late? One thing is certain. The Corinthos family will never be the same after these revelations. Drew seeks Ezra's help striking against Traci, and Christina vows to stop Ava. Today on General Hospital, Cody advises Lulu, Emma and Gio present their plan to Brooklyn, and Ezra threatens Laura. Brooklyn accuses Lulu of being threatened because Dante withheld information about their past from her. Lulu says the only thing that irritates her is that Brooklyn lied to Dante for years, and now she had to do the same. Brooklyn accuses her of wanting to inform Dante so he'll hate her, even if it disrupts their son's life. Lulu says it doesn't matter why she wants to tell Dante. She has agreed not to. Gio and Emma arrive and instantly realize they have poor timing. Brooklyn claims they were having a disagreement. Lulu claims they were fighting because Brooklyn is self-serving. Brooklyn cuts her off and Lulu runs off. Brooklyn can't stop thinking about how Traci will respond to Lulu's resignation. Gio informs her that they have an idea that will provide Traci with the best desirable outcome. They tell her about their plan to save the crypt. Brooklyn adores it but wonders why it was brought to her. They explain that they went to Ned, which she considers a mistake because her father just sees finances. They ask Brooklyn if they should pursue this, but she says no. Brooklyn admits it's a nice idea, but she doesn't want them to become engaged in the Quartermain feud. However, she intends to discuss it with her father. Brooklyn gets a call she needs to take, so Gio and Emma leave. Emma proposes to Gio that they should talk to Monica because she owns the house. Traci joins Curtis and Stella for tea at the Quartermains. Traci says she loved Curtis' coverage of the hospital's sports project. Curtis claims he takes pride in getting the facts straight. Stella noticed Curtis and Traci shared a common cause, so she suggested they get to know each other. They are stopped when Traci answers the phone and asks to let him in and that they are in the solarium. Traci says it should be entertaining. Drew storms in and exclaims, "Of course you teamed up with Traci." Curtis claims he hasn't teamed up with anyone. Drew brings up Curtis' coverage and refers to him as Drew Kane. Traci claims it is his name and he has no right to the Quartermain name. Curtis claims the cease and desist was in effect, thus Aurora had to refer to him by his legal name. Furthermore, the sports effort is gaining traction, and it is the kids who are important, not his ego. Drew cautions Curtis that if he wants things to go ugly, they will. Curtis turns down Drew's deal. Drew rushes out, which Stella and Traci find quite entertaining. Stella calls this the beginning of a wonderful friendship. Curtis leaves his aunt to spend time with Traci. They giggle over Drew's head almost exploding, and Traci is impressed with how she stood up for Curtis. Stella claims they share the desire to look after their families. Traci and Stella toast GH. Cody calms Lulu down. Cody catches Lulu beating the crap out of a pool toy in the boathouse and stops her since James adores the inflatable frog. He wants to know what's going on. Lulu claims she wanted to let off steam before seeing Rocco, and Brooklyn riled her up. Perhaps she is as bad as Brooklyn believes she is. Lulu is upset. Lulu admits she can't get over the fact that Dante never told her about his and Brooklyn's past. Cody claims they were young teenagers. It was one summer, and he probably didn't care because nothing came of it. Lulu claims that's all it was, and that something significant occurred as a result. Lulu believes that deep down she knew there was more to Brooklyn's pursuit of Dante, and that he lied to her about their past and never having anything for her. She assumed they would never lie to one another, but she now realizes this is not the case. Cody has a relaxing voice. Lulu is aware that she and Dante are no longer together, and she should not allow this to bother her. Cody informs her, speaking from experience, that he was devastated when he discovered the Bells were not his birth family. However, he overcame it and moved on. She hopes that will happen for her. She can't believe Dante lied about Brooklyn, who sought to end their relationship for money. Brooklyn also lied, and she is now caught up in the lie. He thinks she may have made some poor mistakes, but it doesn't make her a bad person. Lulu cracks a joke. Like I should trust your judgment, you pick up hitchhikers. Christina saves her father from Ava. At Sunny's, Ava asks Sunny, who is struggling on the floor, if she should contact 911. Do you need those pills? Isn't it dreadful to be in need and have no one support you? Knowing they could do something simple, but instead they stand there and watch you in anguish. How dare you judge me? Christina rescues Sunny Jh. Christina rushes out. Ava pretends to be surprised and Christina shouts, "Why didn't you assist him?" As Christina fetches him his medications, Ava says he suddenly fell and she's never seen him like this. She asks if she should call 911. Christina tells her to simply leave, so Ava does. Christina tells her father she'll call an ambulance, but he says no and encourages her to phone Dr. Gannon. She brings him up to the couch and inquires as to what Ava done. Sunny explains that he lost his anger and subsequently felt agony. He attempted to get his medications but dropped them. Christina cannot believe Ava simply stood there. Sunny explains Gannon appears, rushes to Sunny's side, and examines him. Christina complains that Ava could have helped him, but Sunny believes it's best if she doesn't know what the drugs are for. Christina suggests they go to the hospital, but Sunny says he's all right. Isaiah claims Sunny is fine now, and Jh can only observe him. Sunny asks Christina to allow him a minute with Dr. Gannon, so Christina says she will go to Charlie's. Gannon helps Sunny Jh. Isaiah tells Sunny that he would call the surgeon in Los Angeles to schedule his procedure. Sunny refuses to take it now. He claims that his health is meaningless if he loses his family, and that he must overcome a security concern before undergoing the treatment. Can wait 2 weeks. He appreciates and owes Isaiah. Isaiah claims he only owes it to himself to have the procedure as soon as possible. Ezra makes threats against Laura. Jordan informs Laura at the Port Charles Grill that Councilman Boyle was at Drew's news conference, and they appear to be getting along well. Laura dislikes thinking about what they might be up to together. She's delighted the sports intuitive is doing well, but Drew won't appreciate Curtis' coverage of it. Ezra joins Laura and Jordan Gh. Ezra Boyle appears, joins them, and tells that some snail has the tree huggers up in arms about the Esplanade proposal. The project has been postponed, and Laura claims she has seen the report. Ezra thinks they need to move those snails since the wait is unnecessary. If only they relocated it to Pier 55. Laura claims it made little sense to relocate the Esplanade from the heart of the city, and even if they had, they would have been delayed because Sunny would have opposed them. Ezra says, "You would know what Sunny would do, given how close you are." Laura wonders what he is insinuating. He's not hinting anything, but he suggests she reconsider her position, so she doesn't have to face inquiries about her family's ties to a notorious crime lord. Ezra accuses Laura G. Ezra claims Laura and Sunny have a grandchild, and others believe she is defending Sunny's interests. He fears the press may come to suspect she is protecting Sunny for personal gain. Laura claims that proposal would be immediately dismissed because she has nothing to hide and reveals her finances every year, which he has continually ignored. Laura says they're finished and asks Jordan if she wants a ride to the office. Jordan replies she'll see her back there. Laura fights back Gh. Once alone, Jordan tells Ezra that any attempts to discredit Laura will backfire. He claims she may be the city's next mayor if she plays her cards right. But as a former police commissioner, how does she explain Laura's friendship with Sunny? Jordan believes Laura is an honest and respected mayor. Ezra advises her that if she wants to establish some political influence with the public, resigning in protest of Laura's ties to the mob is one way to do so. Jordan has a warning Gh. Ava gives Rick the dirt. Ava meets Rick and thanks him for coming. She tells him what happened at Sunny's and that something is wrong with him. Rick calls and discovers that his brother has not been admitted to Gh, so he begs Ava to explain what happened. She describes the events, including the bottle of drugs he spilled. She says she was going to help him, but Christina walks in, gives him a tablet and appears to know what's going on. Ava realizes something is wrong with Sunny Gh. Rick claims Sonny has been on medication for years, but Ava claims he is not taking it for pain. He was scarcely breathing and something was wrong with him. Rick admits that he is relishing the prospect of Sonny's death a little too much. Ava claims Sonny informed her that if it wasn't for Avery, he would have killed her. She knows Sonny is disguising his health, therefore it must be serious. Drew makes his move. Ezra encounters Drew at the pub, and Drew needs help caring for Traci Quartermaine. He knows Ezra has ties in public works, and he wants the Quartermaine crypt demolished straight away. Ezra informs Drew that this is his war, his family. Drew claims the Quartermaines were advised months ago to move the crypt, and they haven't, so he wants it demolished tomorrow. Drew makes his move in GH. Jordan visits Curtis' office and expresses gratitude for the great attention she received at the press conference. She also noticed that he addressed Drew as Drew Kane and congratulated him on his accomplishments. Curtis believes she should have seen Drew's expression when she saw him drinking tea with Aunt Stella and Traci. Curtis knows Drew's ego will drive him to do something dumb, exposing his true colors to the world. Jordan warns him about unexpected repercussions. Jordan visits Curtis' Jeep. Laura keeps Sonny's secret. Laura arrives to see her pal just as Gannon is leaving Sonny's apartment. She notices Sonny is not feeling well, and he requests her not to tell anyone about his house call. Sonny cannot lie to her, so he tells her about his heart issue. He claims he has some business to attend to before his surgery in 2 weeks. He only needs to avoid tension until then. He was doing okay until today when Ava stopped by and pressed his buttons. Fortunately, Christina was there to help him, and Dr. Gannon examined him. Sonny informs her that he does not want the public, his friends and family, or his adversaries to find out. He is thinking not only of himself but of Port Charles as a whole. Laura vows to protect his secret. Sonny confides in Laura G. Christina makes a vow. Christina rushes to Irene/Adela's grave and complains about what happened at her father's and how Ava failed to aid him. She laments because Ava killed him just as she did Adela. Christina claims that no one realizes how deadly Ava is except her. Christina says, "I need to stop her. Ava has to be stopped and I have to do it." Sonny tells Laura about his heart and Christina's deadly decision. There is so much going on in Port Charles these days. If you missed today's episode of General Hospital, here is a recap. Lulu Spencer and Brooklyn Quartermaine are having an argument at Deception's office. Lulu is furious because Dante Falconeri did not tell her everything, and she now had to confront the fact that he had his own secrets, one of which was that he slept with BLQ. Lulu admits she is unhappy because she has to keep Brooklyn's pregnancy a secret and give Dante's child up for adoption. Brooklyn accuses Lulu of trying to hurt her more than she cares about Dante learning the truth, and their quarrel is interrupted by Gio Palmieri and Emma Drake. Lulu storms off while Gio and Emma approach BLQ with their suggestion for saving the Quartermaine mausoleum, but it appears to fall on deaf ears. She agrees to discuss it with her father, but believes it is best if they keep out of the family drama. Lulu vents to Cody. Lulu leaves Brooklyn in a fury and proceeds to the Quartermaines to see her son, but before she can, she goes to the stables to vent her frustration. Cody Bell catches her beating up a plush animal with a baseball bat, and then listens to her rant about everything. Cody attended summer camp with BLQ and Dante, and can explain why Dante concealed certain things from Lulu. The two become closer, and it is evident that a genuine friendship is developing between them. Tea for 3 with Traci. Curtis Ashford is having tea with Traci Quartermaine and Stella Henry in the Quartermaine solarium, talking about his coverage of the pediatric sports project. Traci commends him for referring to the congressman as Drew Kane, and on cue Drew. Drew appears in the solarium and chastises Curtis for forming an alliance with Traci, despite the fact that he hasn't yet. Congressman Boyle attempts to intimidate Laura over her friendship with Sonny. Laura Collins is eating with Jordan Ashford and discusses how Congressman Ezra Boyle came out to support Drew Quartermaine's pediatric sports project. Ezra then walks in and uses the chance to speak with the ladies about the Esplanade. He then targets Laura's bond with Sonny Corinthos, making insinuations about her character that she takes seriously. Laura tells Boyle that she is always honest in her business transactions and, unlike him, reveals her tax returns each year. The mayor then excuses herself, and Jordan takes over the conversation, advising that the congressman not attempt to make the mayor's office look bad in any manner. Drew enters for a drink and aggressively approaches Boyle for a conversation. He maintains that the Quartermain crypt crisis is being neglected, and that a bulldozer will be on site by tomorrow to demolish it. Sonny's heart condition is worsening. Sonny lies on the floor with indications of a heart attack, and instead of giving him his medicines, Ava Jerome lectures him on how difficult it is to be in pain while others watch but do not help. Christina Corinthos enters and asks Ava why she did not give Sonny his medicines. She takes them to her father and contacts Isaiah Gannon after ordering Ava leave. Gannon arrives and stabilizes Sonny. He believes that postponing his cardiac treatment is a bad idea and wants to arrange it right away. Sonny convinces him to wait, but admits that it can't be pushed off for too long. Laura shows up suddenly just as Gannon is leaving. Sonny tells her about his heart condition and how terrified he is. She expresses her support and promises to keep it a secret. Meanwhile, Ava arranges for Rick Lansing to meet up with her. She informs him about Sonny collapsing at her feet, and they discuss what kind of health problems he has. Christina visits baby Irene's grave. Christina leaves her father's house and visits Irene's cemetery. She tells her what happened at Sonny's house, including how Ava stood there and did nothing to aid him. She was waiting for him to die, and the prospect was too much for her to bear. Christina tells Irene that she knows she must get rid of Ava once and for all. Brick's intel, Rick's remorse, Sasha squirms and Ava gloats. On the following secrets are revealed, apologies are made, and triumphant gloating occurs. General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, March 27, 2025 are officially available. In tomorrow's episode, Jordan Ashford will confide in Isaiah Gannon. Felicia Scorpio interrogates Sasha Gilmore Corbin. Lucky Spencer shocks Elizabeth Liz Baldwin. Additionally, Rick Lansing is summoned. Continue reading and let's discuss what's coming up on the ABC soap drama. Harrison Chase's acceptance. Let's start with Harrison Chase and Brooklyn Quartermain. In a preview for tomorrow's episode, Chase promises his wife that he'll simply have to get used to it. Chase is devastated that he is unable to give BLQ a child, but there is also the adoption bombshell problem to consider. BLQ might tell her hubby about her latest spat with Lulu Spencer. Read more. Find out what happened in the last episode of GH. Chase is excellent friends with Dante Falconeri and serves as his police partner, which complicates matters. Felicia Scorpio's interrogation. Over with Sasha, she keeps several secrets. Michael Corinthos is the biological father of her child. Sasha eventually accepted a deal with Jen Sidwell as well. Sasha was sick and tired of the intrusion into her private life, but she had never had a supportive family before. In any case, Felicia will eventually corner Sasha. Will certain secrets be revealed? Or will Sasha create new cover stories? Romantic surprises. General Hospital spoilers for tomorrow also suggest that a few different couples will receive romantic gifts. First up, Lucky surprises Liz with an offer to leave Port Charles for the weekend. This could be where the automobile accident occurs while Liz and Lucky are on their way to a romantic getaway. Meanwhile, Jordan confides in Isaiah. However, the next on GH footage shows the two becoming close and passionate. In terms of opening up to the good doctor, Jordan may discuss the press conference and having to shut down Ezra Boyle. Thursday, March 27, 2025. Fans will also witness Alexis Davis summoning Rick to her office. In a preview clip, Rick apologizes. Jason Morgan will be wary. Brick possesses considerable intelligence. Molly Lansing Davis had an emotional conversation with Christina Corinthos Davis. Given Christina's fervent desire to make Ava Jerome suffer, as well as the baby's burial visit, this scenario is poised to explode. Which narrative are you looking forward to the most? Share your opinions in the comments section below. General Hospital spoilers for Thursday, March 27 state that there will be a fresh lead on the man who burnt Michael Corinthos, so Brick will inform Jason Morgan and Sonny Corinthos. Let's speak about what's coming up in Thursday's action-packed episode. Before confiding in Isaiah Gannon, she will enjoy some flirty moments with him at Jordan Ashford's apartment. Jordan may provide information on her next steps involving Jen Sidwell, raising more worry for Isaiah. Harrison Chase will chat with Brooklyn Quartermain about something he will have to get used to. Chase will still be grappling with the news that Dante Falconeri fathered Brooklyn's child, but he will understand how critical it is to protect the secret, even if it means lying his partner and friend. Brooke may question Chase about his recent incident with Lulu Spencer and advise him against poking the bear. Nonetheless, Chase will believe it was necessary to put Lulu in her place and encourage her to keep her mouth shut. Next, it appears that Molly Lansing Davis will attempt to make progress in her relationship with Christina Corinthos Davis. Christina appears to be resistant at first, so Molly offers her the option of keeping things as they are. Molly, on the other hand, may express that she wants to reestablish a genuine sisterly bond and question if Christina shares her desire. Perhaps Molly will foresee that if they try hard enough, they will be able to reestablish their connection. Lucky Spencer will catch Elizabeth Baldwin off surprise at Charlie's pub when he asks her to accompany him on a weekend getaway. While Liz considers the invitation, Rick Lansing will apologize to Alexis Davis for their previous fight. We'll see Alexis and Rick attempt to reconcile for Molly's sake as they meet in her workplace. Ava Jerome will talk to Nina Reeves about viewing Sonny through new eyes. Will Ava reveal Sonny's collapse and the turmoil surrounding the pill bottle? Or will she avoid discussing it with Nina? Regardless, problems will brew as Christina tampers with Ava's automobile, triggering a chain reaction that will bring Rick and Elizabeth into the accident mayhem. Rick will also have information on the man who nearly burned Michael to death, which he will share with Sonny and Jason. Jason and Sonny should come one step closer to figuring out who blew up the penthouse, but Jason will be nervous in Thursday's episode and may believe they should proceed with care. Finally, Felicia Scorpio will force Sasha Gilmore Corbin into an uncomfortable situation, which could include inquiries about Jason or perhaps Sidwell now that Sasha has made a pact with him. According to General Hospital teasers, Sasha will find herself in a sticky place, so stay tuned.